more from sales to service. Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable, local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
It's the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS. I'm Lewis Maddox. That's Landon Seacrest. Peyton Calvert running our tech for us. We're live on the radio tonight, 101.7 WKOM. And we're also live streaming tonight on all of our social media outlets, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at Front Porch Sports Network. We appreciate everybody being out in the crowd with us tonight here for Home Cooked by Puckett's Restaurant. We've got Jacob Bonisic with us, Peyton Huggins with us, Donnie Chambers with us, the head coach of Battle Creek, and his assistant coach, Coach Jason Hull, with us as well. Guys, thank you all once again for being up here with us tonight.
Appreciate y'all having us.
Okay, so we'll get straight into a little bit of the meat of things. 60-49 loss at Creekwood last night. Talk about it a little bit, Coach Chambers.
It was a rough night. We knew what we were walking into. Just coming off of that last night was the 5th game in 9 days, so it's been a little bit of a grind coming off of a Christmas break too. But yeah, it's just one of those games. You know, it happens every year where you're mentally ready, but just physically it doesn't happen, or vice versa. Turnovers happen too frequently. We've been doing really good on the boards going into Christmas break, and maybe even the first couple games out of the break. But last night we went back to just trying to play tip drill instead of being physical on the boards, because we're pretty much undersized in anybody we play. You come out to a game, you watch warm-ups, look at the other team, look at our team. It's like, yeah, you could tell we're still young, we're still small. So we've got to be able to do things to offset those disadvantages that we have.
You're 5-13 on the season. You started 2026 with a win, like you just mentioned. 4 in a row haven't gone your way. What was going right there at the start of the year where y'all came out hot and won a game?
Yeah, the last time we were here, I don't think we had we won a game?
I think we beat
we
Hampshire.
just started winning a couple, yeah. So at that point, I don't know what it was, man. It just something clicked. We had been running a lot of zone, and it was like super frustrating. And I just got to a point where I was like, forget it.
Change it.
Everybody match up. Like, you go man. If you don't play hard, you're coming out. Somebody else is going in that wants to do it. So that's what we started doing, and it just started clicking. The intensity picked up, and everything just started falling into place. Like, hey, maybe we're a man team instead of this zone team or different little schemes that we've been doing. But yeah, from that point on, it was going well. Going into the break, that Collinwood game, super hard-fought game. We were down most of the way, found a way to battle back and won that late. That was great. And then we got the East Hickman revenge. We had that game won at home, lost at the buzzer. So we walked into their place and took the win back and put it underneath our belt. So that was fun. Yeah.
Love it. Hey, we've got noted down here about Jordan Murphy and Landon Lester. Obviously, those are two of your guys that you look to very heavily during a game. Landon Lester is one of our Player of the Week nominees this week.
Fellow Landon.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Yeah, 14 points a game, about 5 rebounds, 3 assists, couple of steals that he's averaging this past week. Talk about him a little bit, and he's not here tonight, but talk about him and maybe why he should be in that conversation for people to vote for him tonight.
Yeah, so he's in the mix for Player of the Week, and he's only a sophomore.
Yep.
And some of these people who are getting nominated week after week are upperclassmen. You're looking at juniors and seniors, and he's doing some of this stuff as a sophomore. So that's a good sign for us in our future. But he's one of two that leads us in scoring. Again, it's the two Landons. It's Fox and Lester, and Lester's doing a good job. He going into district play, we took the long haul up to Montgomery Central.
Oh, yeah.
Played him tough. It was kind of a back and forth game throughout the night. Ended up losing by 5, but he had a 19-point game in that game, in addition to, I think it was like 5 rebounds, 3 assists, something like that. So really, really solid for us and picking up the slack where some other guys happened to be struggling that night. So he's been good, and the ball's in his hands a lot, so he has a little bit more stress, and he's more susceptible to higher turnover numbers because he has it so often.
Yeah.
Then you also mentioned Jordan Murphy. I want to throw this out there that he had the Battle Creek. Of course, we're still a pretty new school, but
Right.
he has Battle Creek's only triple-double ever in history, and from that Collinwood game. So that was huge, and wanted to make sure that got out there after that game.
Shout out Jordan Murphy.
Yeah, for sure.
That could be a trivia question maybe in like a
Yeah,
year.
there you go.
First triple-double in Battle Creek basketball history.
Yeah, 100%.
This can kind of go to both of you guys on the right side before we go down to your 2 sophomores down here. To me, I mean, obviously, maybe not just to me, but probably to everybody and to yourself, still trying to find a complete identity for a really young team. Talk about the progression. You're already worlds above where you were a year ago when you just had freshmen and sophomores. So talk about the progression a little bit. I know we asked you this last time you were up here, but I think it's important with how young of a school this is to talk about the progression and your thoughts on the direction of the program.
You want to go first, and I'll follow you up?
The biggest thing that we need to start looking at is game management. A lot of these games, we're starting to play close games, and we didn't do that last year.
Yeah.
When you're in a close game, your mentality has to be different down the stretch. We talked to guys about maybe if you break a press, don't shoot it. Back it out. Let's
Get a
run
set,
some
smart
clock.
shot. Yeah.
Good looks down the stretch. So I think that's the biggest thing, and that's something we're going to have to focus on as coaches going down the stretch here. When district games are tough, things are tight.
Sure.
You're in the playoffs.
Surprised I don't have a bald spot from the East Hickman game. I think we were up like 15 going late fourth quarter. He talked about game management, and we came down and we're taking quick shots and forcing passes, and I remember calling a timeout, like, what are y'all doing? Like, it was rough. But, game management's been huge, and also just not necessarily when the game is close, but being able to manage our energy and output, our effort. So are you helping us or are you hurting us? Everybody wants to be on the floor and everybody wants to be playing, and some of our guys, I think, we get to a point where we're gassed because we've been playing so hard, but they don't let us know, hey, coach, I need a breather. I need to come out. I've got 5 guys over here on the bench waiting. We're, like Coach Langland said, they were trying to go 10 deep. We are too, and we've got 2 full lines of guys just waiting who can fill different roles. And if we can get them to go max effort until they can't anymore, I said play till you can't, and then get out. And then your sub will go in, and he'll do the same. If we can keep that rolling, I think we can have a very high energy, and we'll feed off that. Hopefully that leads to a few more wins.
And just one more thing for you guys. I asked you about this last time since I know him a little bit, but Brody Orton coming back to the team. Talk about that a little bit. Obviously, maybe another guy that can be plugged in when your guys get tired.
Yeah, so we brought him back. Was he back last time we were here, I think?
I believe he was coming
just
back.
come
He
back,
was
right?
coming back at that time.
Yeah, we plugged him into JV to start because he had missed a little bit and kind of got back into the flow and playing a little bit. He came over to the bench when it was – because JV, we do like a platoon system just to get those guys reps. I remember him coming over to the bench and just collapsing like, oh, this is awful because of how much running it was. It was way different from football, right?
Yeah.
But now he's been in the flow for a while. He's back in basketball shape. He's flying around, and he has become a part of those the top 10 guys where I was talking about I got 5 on the bench. He's one of those 5 who was just chomping at the bit and waiting to go. Very, very intense defensively. Has done a much better job handling the ball this year as opposed to where he was last year. So I think he's going to be a big help for us moving forward.
Yeah. Guys, appreciate it. And we'll go over to Jacob Bonisic and Peyton Huggins here with us, 2 sophomores for the Battle Creek Grizzlies basketball team here on our left on the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone. Guys, we appreciate you being up here with us. I want to ask you the same thing that I asked your head coach and your assistant coach down here. Lost last night versus Creekwood. We'll start with Jacob. Your thoughts on how that game went and what could have been different to maybe change the outcome?
I mean, like Coach said, overall, we could have got more rebounds, stuff like that. I feel like we couldn't really break the press. We couldn't make it past half court. Just the shot takes a little bit, stuff like that.
Peyton, what about you?
Creekwood runs their defense as a run and jump, and we haven't really faced that before. And I think last night that was a big reason of the deficit in the lead. And we were struggling to get the ball across half court, and when we got it across half court, we were rushing, and we couldn't get the ball to fall in the basket, and then also giving up offensive rebounds on the defensive side.
And still just an 11-point loss, so obviously maybe some positives to take out of that too. Peyton?
Some positives I would say is now that we've played them now, they come to our place, and now we can work on that, knowing how to get through that run and jump and maybe figure something out to break it.
And maybe the same kind of attention that you would maybe bring to, you mentioned the Hickman County game?
East Hickman.
East Hickman game where you maybe
a little bit of a revenge game. Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
100%.
Does that play into it at all? You've seen these guys before, so.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so I want to ask Jacob real quick. It seems to me, okay, so you're kind of like a plug-in guy. You're all over the lineup sometimes. You go inside. You can shoot from maybe not outside the perimeter, but just inside the perimeter. I want to kind of steal a question from Landon here and ask you about your game and maybe who you model it after.
Who I model it?
Guys in maybe college or pro that you watch.
Probably like Jaren Jackson Jr.
I love
a little bit.
Another Grizzly, man.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean,
talk about his style a little bit. I mean, what relates right there?
I feel like getting rebounds sometimes, just kind of being big compared to other people on the court. Not height-wise, but, size-wise, stuff like that. Every now and then I'll make a shot from, mid-range. I can make a layup, obviously.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Peyton, what about you? Talk about your game a little bit. Who you model after?
I know it's a trending answer, but mine would probably be Stephen Curry. I've always looked up to the guy.
Points for
You and Molly.
I've always looked up to the guy.
Yeah.
I try to be the guy that can catch and shoot at any time. I'll also say Ja Morant just because I love the Grizzlies. So
I do too.
Of course he does. He plays for Battle Creek.
It's hard to see, but I think he might be heading out. But
I think you're onto something right there.
Yeah, I think so as well. Coaches, I want to get y'all's perspective on this first, and we'll go back to the players. Lou, Coach Chambers, I played for Spring Hill, graduated from Spring Hill, played for you at Spring Hill. You play Spring Hill in your next game. Talk about that. You're kind of going back home to a sense, but like Coach Langland said, you guys, I can imagine, want to go in there and make a statement. So talk about that. Former coaches, former players, kind of all in the mix in Spring Hill.
And is
what's
it
your
personal
mentality?
for you?
Yeah, what's your mentality headed into the game?
Yeah, no, it's not personal. I played for Spring Hill. I graduated from Spring Hill.
Right.
I coached at Spring Hill with Coach Young.
Right.
So it is. It's close to my heart. Mm-hmm. But I told the boys today, it's another basketball game. It's a district game. It's one we need to win. But you shouldn't be attacking this any different than we did Creekwood or Montgomery Central. Mm-hmm. We need to treat them all the same because I feel like last year it got overhyped. Some of the kids, we played them pretty tough at our place first game of the year, but that was super early. I want to say early December. Yeah. Actually, it might have been December 1st when they came to us.
Early in the season.
And then when we went to them, we just got destroyed. It was awful. And I think they were just trying to do – everybody was trying to do too much. We didn't play our game. And that's what I told them. I said, just do you, and everything will fall into place. So it's another game. We're going to prep for them just like we do anybody else. And hopefully we pick up first district win. It'd be pretty sweet to beat the former coach. And, yeah, that's it.
Coach Hull, add to that a little bit. You kind of have a familiar story, same type of story as Coach Chambers.
Yeah, so I coached with Coach Young, and he gave me my first shot. So I definitely have a lot of respect for him, and I know the knowledge of the game that he has. I envy his ability to recognize things as quick as he does and make changes as quick as he does. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely like to go in there and get a win, but like I said, I have friends and people over there that, I care about. And so it would be, I guess, maybe bittersweet, but I would like to go home the winner that night.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Lou, get the players' perspective on this.
Yeah, I was about to do that. You guys, obviously, this is going to turn into, and already is, a pretty big rivalry as you guys are so closely geographically to Spring Hill. You're both in the same city pretty much. So talk about what that means to you guys. We'll start with you, Jacob. Anything extra that goes into this?
Kind of like Coach Chambers said, it's just another game. Just need to keep a focused mindset, just try and win the game, go in there, compete. Not much other than that, just play it like it's a normal game.
Peyton, probably the same thing from you?
Yeah, I think just all of us need to make sure we're keeping a level head in this game, treat it like it's another game. But I will say, getting to play against some of my friends is something to look forward to.
Absolutely. Do you have a lot of friends that
I do
know over there?
I do know a good amount of people over there.
Awesome. Well, Spring Hill and Battle Creek is coming up next week, the guys and the girls. Coach Hull, Coach Chambers, Peyton Huggins, and Jacob Bonisic up here with us on the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's. Guys, we appreciate you being up here, and good luck the rest of the way out.
Thank you.
We'll take our quick time out. We'll have
trivia, Lou.
Right now.
Right. When they leave the stage, we'll come back and bring the
Okay,
trivia
so we
question.
are going to go to break real quick.
Yep.
This is Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
This is the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS. Really appreciate those 2 sponsors for making this broadcast possible, especially to Puckett's tonight for allowing us the venue throughout football season and basketball season, and this will go throughout baseball season too.
Correct.
So,
that's the plan.
Pretty much through the whole school year, we will be here every Wednesday for the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone. I'm Lewis Maddox. That's Landon Seacrest. Peyton Calvert with us as well. It is time for our first trivia question of the night, and Landon will handle that. But we've got
Seems like some seasoning?
Yeah, we've got some barbecue rub and some original Puckett's Memphis-style sweet no-heat barbecue sauce from Puckett's Restaurant sitting right there if you answer the first trivia question right.
Yeah, and Lou, tell them the correct way to give us the answer. Tell them what they need to do.
Yes, if you're unfamiliar with trivia, we don't take shouting from the crowd. You've got to be the first one to the table. I'll do like that. You tell me the answer. Tell me and Landon the answer.
Yes or no.
And we will give you a yes or a no. If it's no, obviously Go sit back down.
Sit down.
And did you get it right? You'll win this barbecue wrap and the barbecue sauce. So.
Yep. All right. First question. I think we're going to go with question number 1, Lou. I think we got a lot of Spring Hill people in the crowd. We'll test their Spring Hill knowledge. I'm a Spring Hill guy. I didn't know this when I looked it up, but now I know. All right.
I'm ready.
Question number 1. What year did the Saturn plant in Spring Hill stop producing Saturn cars? What year did the Saturn plant in Spring Hill stop producing Saturn cars? All you people from Spring Hill in here.
I feel like I should.
You new age Spring Hill people from Battle Creek, you old age people from Spring Hill, you should know this. You guys get on Saturn Parkway all the time.
I remember this. If that helps out.
Yeah.
Any bit.
It's not that long ago.
2003.
Yeah, I was born in 2003.
So I was born in 2004. So I remember this happening.
We remember it. Yeah, we remember it. Coach Langland
Daniel
headed up.
Langland.
This is a total guess because I'm from Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay.
2007.
It is 2007. Coach
Sweet.
Langland
Coach Langland
takes it away.
Nice job. Oh, that's fantastic.
Congratulations. And just a little bit more context on that, guys. I've got the whole rollout here. The Saturn plant was announced in July of 85. In September of 85, plans for Saturn Parkway were announced by the TDOT, Tennessee Department of Transportation. In 1987, the contracts were awarded for the construction of the little highway, Saturn Parkway. Construction began in December of 1987, and the parkway opened in 1989. Now, the first Saturn vehicle was produced in 1990. Okay. So from 1990 to 2007 is when they made Saturn cars at the plant.
17 years.
Yeah.
Hey, love it.
Yeah.
Landon Seacrest always updating us on some local and national and worldly trivia.
Yes, sir.
We will have 3 more trivia questions as the night goes on, and you'll be able to win the prizes if you come up and answer them, so be on the lookout for those. Up next, we are going to have Columbia Central on the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant. We'll take a quick time out and be back with the Columbia Central Lady Lions when we return.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
This is the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurants and powered by CPWS. We're here downtown Columbia at Puckett's on the square. I'm Lewis Maddox, Landon Seacrest, Peyton Calvert on our tech boards tonight, and we are also live on the radio 101.7 WKOM and streaming on all of our platforms at Front Porch Sports Network on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And we have the Lady Lions from Columbia Central High School up here with us right now. We've got Tristan Shaw, Kennedy Houston, and head coach Thomas Stanley. And guys, going to open it up. I want to get everybody's thoughts on this just right off the bat. First with you, Coach. Just thoughts on the game last night against Ravenwood. I got 60-50. Was that the final score?
Yes, sir. That's
60-50
correct.
final score. You're 6-9 on the season. You pick up your 6th win of the year last night. A lot of success last night in Brentwood.
Yeah. So for our 15 games so far this season, I thought that was our most balanced scoring attack. Everybody got involved like they should. Tight game. About halftime. Had a really nice third quarter. Started pulling away. We had an in-depth talk at halftime, and they responded, and I was thankful for that.
And Kennedy and Tristan, we'll start with Kennedy. 6th win of the season last night, like we just said, and talk about it. What was the feeling like? What gave you guys the upper hand?
It was nice because we was on a little drought, so getting that win was good. I feel like we executed well. Everybody played a part in the game, and we all just know what we had to do from our talking locker room.
Do we want to get any, Coach Stanley, should we get any insight on the talking locker room from Kennedy?
They know it, man. We've been talking about just the winning habits, those things that we work on in practice that carry over to games. And we just needed to be reminded of what those were. Yeah.
Tristan, what about you? What do you think was the deciding factor last night?
Whenever we came out at halftime and we just started our shots started falling and we just started making everything. So that's when we kind of broke away from them, and just the team as a whole played really good last night in the third and fourth quarter.
Coach Stanley, it sounds like we need that halftime talk every week, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Is this a recurring thing? Can this be a recurring thing?
I sure hope not.
It shouldn't be.
I'd like to get off. I'd like to get off a little bit better, faster start. But no, they're always playing hard. They're always playing hard. I can't fault them for that. So when you clean up the little things, the end result's going to take care of itself.
And Coach Stanley, you're from the Clarksville area, correct?
Yes, sir.
Being familiar, I know I played against some of the Williamson County teams.
Mm-hmm.
Speak about being in the environment in Ravenwood, and you're going to have to play some other tough Wilco teams the rest of the season. You already played Franklin. Talk about that a little bit from your coaching experience.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. I'm here for it. I know what to expect, with those type of fan bases, mm-hmm. and we went to Dixon, and that's that's a team from my previous league. Mm-hmm. They have a strong fan base. I think it adds to the game, adds to the excitement. Teaches them to just lock in a little bit more mentally. Mm-hmm. But no, I'm excited for traveling to those places and seeing that type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
Coach, talk about Kennedy Houston a little bit. We've got her up here with us. She is a Player of the Week nominee. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks last night.
Man, she was extremely active last night, all over the place. All that was done in 20 minutes. She took a hard fall midway through the third quarter and, got a nice hip bruise probably. So we sat her down, and that was one thing that made the win more special for me. Sydney Bratton really stepped up, Tristan, Tasia, the entire team. She goes down. I got a little nervous there for a second,
Sure.
but they responded. And so, I thought she was on her way to a massive game.
Sure.
But,
it still was a massive game.
It is.
If you look at the stats.
It is.
Yeah, the voice of the Lions, Barry Duke, along with myself, called that game last night, and we were actually remote calling that game. So, Kennedy, when you went down, we kind of speculated what had happened because we weren't in the building, so we didn't exactly know. We kind of thought it was a hamstring or something like that, but still a fantastic game for you last night in the limited amount of time that you did it in. Talk about what made that possible for you yesterday.
My teammates, they were moving like off the ball, so I was able to drive in lanes or kick it out or just do certain things. And then on defense, we were all talking and knew where we were supposed to be at, so I was able to move around there and get touches on passes and stuff like that.
And Coach Stanley, you also talked about being a little nervous when that happened.
Yeah.
Once you kind of started to get in the flow of it through the back half of the game without Kennedy in the lineup, I mean, was it a situation where you could have pushed her back into there, or was it, we're pretty comfortable right now, we maybe don't need to risk it?
We were comfortable. Everybody was doing their job. The five on the floor were handling business, passing, catching, rebounding, getting stops, and we managed the clock. We talked about the Franklin loss, but we've been working on some late game situations, and we had the lead. We got to that period in the fourth quarter where we wanted to start managing some clock, and they executed it well. And I was really proud of it.
And Kennedy, we do this with all the players that are nominees that come up here on the panel, but you've already won Player of the Week. So what is your message to the fans out there that can vote of why they should vote for you this week to make you a two-time winner?
I just feel like I always play hard. I give effort and everything, put 100% forth, and then, I don't know, just vote for me.
Landon, how many double Player of the Weeks have we had through football and basketball season? Has it happened yet?
I'm sure Daniel Booker won, at least I think he won 3, I think.
Okay. Or basketball.
Basketball.
Kingston's had 2.
Yeah, I think it's only Kingston Booker.
Okay.
So Kennedy has a chance to hold it down for the girls' side tonight
to be another
if she wins.
Central Lion. That
Correct.
is a double
Okay, Lou.
Player
Okay,
of the
Lou.
Week.
Okay, Lou. Okay, Lou.
Oh, yeah, good.
I like it, Lou.
Okay, Lou.
I played at Central, so I gotta give you guys props as often as I can. But guys, big win at Ravenwood last night. Picked up the 6th win. Coach,
going to MLK tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
We're looking forward to it. I
Okay.
think it's going to be a chance if we go do what we're supposed to be doing. We get a lot of people involved and get a chance to grow a little bit deeper into the bench.
And Tristan, I want to ask you, how have you seen yourself grow throughout this season? On the court, getting more involved, helping your teammates out. How have you seen yourself grow?
My season started off in a slower start than Tasia and Kennedy.
Right.
But I contributed to that by getting 11 rebounds here and there and just getting the boards, attacking the boards.
Yeah.
Guys, we appreciate you being up here with us tonight. Big win last night. Hopefully another big win tomorrow at MLK. Columbia Central Lady Lions here on the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS. Guys, thank you all for being up here with us tonight. Good
Appreciate
luck tomorrow.
you, Lou.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take another
Landon.
quick timeout, and we'll be back with the guys from Columbia Central High School right after this.
Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
I'm Justin George.
I'm Corey Muehlbauer.
Together, we are Columbia Motor Company.
Columbia Motor Company offers quality pre-owned vehicles at an affordable price, along with many financing options to keep you in your budget.
We are veteran and locally owned. We are located just off of Carmack Boulevard in downtown Columbia. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram or visit our website at columbiamotorcompany.com.
If you want a different and enjoyable car buying experience, please give us the opportunity here at Columbia Motor Company.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley. And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
It's the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Punkett's Restaurants and powered by CPWS. Lewis Maddox, Landon Seacrest, Peyton Calvert here for the Front Porch Sports Network and WKOM 101.7 FM. We got another trivia question here at the top of this 7 o'clock hour, and we will go out of this trivia question straight into the guys from Columbia Central High School. So Coach Washington, we got Brendan Seacrest out there with us too, so we'll be joined by those guys coming up right after this trivia question and this commercial break.
So, second question, Lou, I'm thinking WNBA. I'm in a WNBA mood, so we're going to go WNBA. All right, second trivia question of the night. The swag bag will be yours if you get the answer right and come up here and tell us. Which WNBA player won a national championship for the University of South Carolina in 2017 while playing for Coach Don Staley? What player? What player is that? What player is that?
Kennedy Houston.
Kennedy Houston.
I can't hear you, Kennedy Houston.
She was just up here, Lou. What is she saying?
I'm about to find out.
Asia Wilson is the correct answer.
Okay.
The swag bag is yours for Kennedy Houston.
Congratulations, Kennedy Houston.
Asia Wilson is like one of the greatest WNBA players of all time. Former Defensive Player of the Year, WNBA MVP, champion, Olympic gold medalist. And I have to say this because my sister's in the crowd and she would probably kill me if I didn't mention this. She's a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and their Founders Day is tomorrow, correct? To my sister in the crowd. Asia Wilson is a member of that, so is my sister.
Gotcha.
So shout out to them. And
Fantastic.
also, little fun fact, because I'm a nerd, I remember Kennedy Houston saying on the media day that she looks up to Asia Wilson on the basketball court. Asia Wilson's left-handed, just like Kennedy Houston is. They shoot left-handed out there on the court. So.
And it only makes sense that Kennedy Houston got the swag bag and got the trivia question right.
Yeah.
Kennedy is also a nominee for Player of the Week this week, so you can vote for her on our Facebook at Front Porch Sports Network until 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Or about 8 o'clock.
The end of our last segment.
Yeah,
or so.
so be listening to when we close those polls. Hopefully no confusion about the numbers this time. We will try our hardest to not have that happen. But we will have Coach Washington and Brendan Seacrest up with us next here on the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Punkett's Restaurant.
He shoots, and he scores!
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
This is the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS. We are here at Puckett's downtown on the square in Columbia, and we have got the Lions from Columbia Central High School up here with us tonight. Coach Franklin, Coach Washington, and Brendan Seacrest up here with us. So two coaches and one of the star players for the Lions on the hardwood here tonight. And guys, had a tough loss last night at Ravenwood. Thought that it was really slow to start. And then maybe some positives started to build up right there at the start of the second half, but it was still just too much to overcome the issues from the first half. Coach Washington, just your thoughts on last night's game at Ravenwood.
Well, man, like you said, we got off to a slow start. I want to not necessarily give credit to that, but, man, we got to do a better job at being locked in on game day. Man, our guys, I think they were excited. They were a little bit too excited and forgot, the magnitude of the game. And I tell them, hey, we start in region play, man. These games are just as important, just as serious, man. And we can't overlook anybody, but we got to prepare better and approach each game a little bit better. So, man, there's one of the reasons we got off to a slow start, not being focused, not being locked in. But once we got over the first half and got over some little jitters, you can see late in the third quarter and the fourth quarter, we kind of made a run. If we make layups and free throws, we cut it to 4 or 5 point game.
Yeah, I was about to say
2-possession ball game. So, man, we show we can play with those guys. If not, we're just as good as those guys as well. So, I mean, it was some good things, but overall, man, we just got to start games better and sustain it.
Sure, and still, kind of just like Battle Creek, it's a really young team.
Yeah.
You got 3 guys that are leading the way and are at the rim most possessions that are all sophomores. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, yeah, we're real young, man. We start 4 sophomores and 1 junior. No seniors on the roster as of now. So, man, we just, we taking our bumps, we taking our bruises, but I truly have faith and confidence in my young squad. I just got to, get them to have that same confidence in themselves and, and believe that, they can actually go win. So just because we're in 10th grade, we juniors, we have no seniors, we still can go out and compete.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Coach Franklin, I kind of want to ask you the same thing, maybe your thoughts on last night's game against Ravenwood.
Coach mentioned something about preparation, and I'll speak a little bit on that. We have already started implementing some things that's going to help our preparation when it comes down to games, but more importantly, the focus. That's something that was some coach hit on immediately after the game was, you got to be more laser focused and locked in on the day of the game. Nothing else really matters but the game. When it comes down, when it comes down to 6, 7 o'clock, you should be zoned in, not playing, not worried about what's going on in the stands or what my girlfriend is saying and anything like that. That shouldn't be a thought in your mind. You got to play. So that's what I think it is, having laser focus and actually preparing yourself on those 2 to 3 days you got before the game. I think that's the biggest thing for us.
And Brendan, I kind of want you to take us kind of on the same question, but maybe deeper into the actual game itself. You were out there playing. What inhibited you guys to really get going?
Honestly, we were just down. We needed a spark, made some subs, and then started getting buckets.
And eventually did there at one point, got it within 5 or 6 points, like Coach Washington said, but eventually just couldn't close that gap. Coach Washington, that's in the rearview mirror now.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about what's coming up for your program down the road and what's next up immediately.
Well, immediately after the game, like I said, I met with the coaches, man, and just told me, hey, we whatever it is that's broken, we got to fix it, man. Right. We can't harp on it, can't complain, man. We just got to fix it. And I really don't care how it gets done, but it needs to get done. So, man, Coach immediately, he went to the scouting report for our next game. We started implementing it practice now, just kind of running some things that our opposition would do, so we'll be a little bit more prepared. We're shooting a little bit more. I think you can. One thing now, I think the word is out. And I don't mind because we share film all across the county and across our region. But if you want to beat Columbia Central boys, you sit back in the zone. So now we're putting more emphasis on getting shots up at practice, staying out to practice. I got guys in the gym right now. Matter of fact, I had a player in the gym to midnight last night getting up shots. I don't know if that's legal or not, but he was in the gym getting up shots.
Hey, Chris Pointer isn't with us today.
And man, right now while we're here, one of the coaches stayed back. I got guys in the gym getting up shots.
Yeah.
So there's one thing about it. And I went to the bench before the game. I said, hey, that guy, we watched film. We watched 3 different films on Ravenwood, and they didn't play zone in neither film. And last night they come out in the 2-3. I said he knows something. Yeah. So that's our focus now. And it don't matter what we what we draw up, the actions. We gotta now we focusing on not necessarily we focused on that 100% the development part, but we put more emphasis on that. Because in the beginning of the year at practice, we implemented player development, skill development. Now we're implementing again in the later part of practice and focusing more on our opposition.
And in my opinion, with most really young high school basketball teams, especially the guys, you got to find different ways to win basketball games.
Yes,
it's not all going to look the exact same, especially with a young team.
Right.
And I think I've gotten to call a few of your games while I've been home for Christmas break this year, but it seems like every game that I've watched, there's been a little bit different of a mentality and different ways that different avenues that you can take to maybe try and win a basketball game.
Yes, sir, man, it is. And everybody, it's going to be somebody's night, every game.
Right.
Two games ago, it was Brendan's night. The other night, it was, Jamari. Jamari had a big game. The game before that, it was Kingston's night. So, man, we just got to learn. We play with each other, but now we got to start playing for each other. So, every night is going to look different, but, we all should have the same goal, and we do.
And if there was a spark plug like Brendan was talking about last night, I think that it was Jamari Hall, especially in the second half. Jamari Brown, excuse me. Had a really nice second half, open to the second half, had a lot of fast breaks and was quick to the basket to put up a couple of buckets as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So Brendan is a Player of the Week nominee for the guys' side. 16.5 points this week, 15 points versus Franklin, and 18 versus Dixon County. Brendan, first we'll get your thoughts to the camera and to everybody here why they should vote on Front Porch Sports Network on Facebook for you for Player of the Week this week.
I think I deserve to be Player of the Week because I just helped my team win the game, put up buckets, get rebounds, offensive rebounds, put it back up, made some free throws. So I think, and it's both for me because I'm me.
Hey, love it. Coach Washington, why should Brendan be Player of the Week?
Man, Brendan is definitely a hard worker, man. He's I don't know if you can tell just from watching, but man, he's one of the more well-coached kids. He's very coachable.
Yeah.
And he's going to do exactly what it is that we need for him to do. He's going to go out. He's going to be relentless. He's going to be a competitor. And he has some anger when and I like that he has some anger when we're
it's
down.
necessary.
Yeah, when it's necessary.
Yeah.
So man, that's big. But Brendan is definitely a fierce competitor. He's going to be relentless to help get his team to win. He's going to do whatever it takes. So man, whether it's like he just said, cleaning up, getting rebounds, block shots, being a interior defender, he's going to do that. He don't necessarily, need the ball in his hands to be effective.
Sure.
And Brendan, I heard in that Dixon County game where you had 18 points, you dunked one time and it shook the rim. Walk me through that. We weren't at the game broadcasting that one, but what happened on that play? Did you make that dunk, and how long did the rim stay shaking?
Well, on that play, I had just dunked the ball, and I got back on defense, got another steal, went back down the court. And dude jumped with me, and, he fouled me, so I missed the dunk. But, the rim was just shaking and shaking, and I couldn't hit my free throw because it just kept moving.
It didn't stop play before the...
Yeah, did the referees control that, or...
I shot 2 free throws, and then they ended up giving me another one because the rim was shaking.
That's great.
That's crazy. I kind of want to bounce off of that as well. People know that you can get on that rim, as Coach Washington and Coach Franklin would say. How do you plan to manage that throughout the rest of the season? Are you going to expand your game, maybe take that jumper when you're open and they're sagging off, they're trying to keep you away from the rim? How are you going to manage that for the rest of the season? They know you're on the scouting report now.
If I'm open, I'm going to let it fly.
Coach, do you agree with that, Coach?
Does Brendan Seacrest have the green light, Coach Walker?
Yeah, he has the green. He has. Look, there are no restrictions for Brendan, but he knows if he shoot that ball and it's like the goal's moving and the ball go way over here, he coming at the game. He knows that.
Coach Franklin, do you agree? What do you think Brendan should do in that situation? Just try and poster somebody, or take the jumper?
I'm always going to tell Brendan to go get on the rim. But to piggyback off what Coach said, if Brendan take that shot and he end up in another gym, he coming out the
game. Coach, what's up next?
So we go to MLK on tomorrow, and next week I think it'll be a little tougher next week with Nolensville region play and Centennial for our, we'll recognize our Hall of Fame inductees on Friday, and then we got the big McDonald's shootout next Saturday at Spring Hill. So busy week next week. We'll finish it out this week at Martin Luther King in Nashville on tomorrow.
Have you guys, this is for everybody up here right now, you guys already started to think about a McDonald's shootout? Obviously it's a big rivalry.
I know it's on the schedule. One thing I tell the guys, we don't want to look over the ants looking at the elephants, because if you look at you're looking at the elephants, the ants will sneak up on you and bite you. So right now we're going one game at a time. We got tomorrow MLK. I kind of just know the schedule, so we hadn't really looked at Nolensville, Centennial, Spring Hill yet. We'll look at that after tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we appreciate you being up here with us. Good luck tomorrow at Martin Luther King. Coach Franklin, Brendan Seacrest, a Player of the Week nominee, and head coach Joe Washington with us from Columbia Central High School. Go Lions, guys. Appreciate y'all being up here, and we will take a quick timeout and be back up with
Spring Hill
on the other side
crazy
of
game.
This break. They did have a crazy game, and Landon's going to take you through that after this break. This is the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, but they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
The Way Realty is helping to empower buyers and sellers to accomplish their real estate goals. Currently, we have sellers offering buy-down rates to 4.875% fixed-rate financing on selected homes through approved lenders. If you want to buy or sell your home faster, let us show you the many services we offer to help you get the most out of your real estate transaction. Schedule your listing or showing appointment today by going to thewayrealty.com or calling us at 931-580-4669. And remember, Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels. Welcome back to the Murray County Public School Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS Internet. I'm your host, Landon Sechrist, alongside Big Lou Maddox here. We've got the Spring Hill Raiders up here, the Lady Raiders head coach Corey Armstrong and assistant coach Chad Brothers up here. I'm going to cut to the chase. We had the game on 101.7 last night broadcasting, and we had it on the Front Porch Sports Network stream. Craziest game I've ever broadcasted, a 64-61 triple overtime victory. 3 versus 2 players on the court, and first win of the season for Spring Hill. Coach Armstrong, just tell me about everything that happened last night, man.
Man, I'm speechless thinking about it. You know, just the fight that my girls put up. Was down at halftime. Yeah. And come back from 9 or 10. Mm-hmm. Switched up our defense in the second half and just apply a little more pressure. And we just fought, you know. Fairview, they would take a lead, you know, they make some good baskets, and we would come right back, you know. And, like, the refs, you can't complain about the fouls that's being called when they're calling them on both ends.
Right, yeah.
You know, so
it's a good point.
So, I mean, they controlled the game, and I guess we didn't make the right adjustments as to not foul, but you know they were consistent on both ends.
Right, Coach Brothers, talk about that a little bit as well. Before we got on the air, you were talking with me and Coach Armstrong. Crazy game. So tell the people out there that don't know about what happened in Spring Hill last night. Tell them what happened.
Man, I don't know. We don't
know either, really.
We were in a fight.
Yeah, so, the girls were real confident at halftime. We took them into the locker room, and we were down by at least 10. And, we just kept them back. But we felt like that team wasn't better than us.
Right.
And that we just needed to calm down. There's some areas as a team that we're focusing on, and it's no secret. It's the same thing everybody focuses on. But, we leave a lot of free throws at the free throw line. Mm-hmm. And with 8 girls, we can't do that. So we took a look at that today, and, you said it was 64?
Yep.
Man, if you leave 30 free throws. Yeah. So I asked the girls, I said, did you ever envision that you would be a 94-point team? Because I think a lot of times there's such apathy around athletics in Spring Hill that they don't believe in themselves.
Right.
I heard Coach Taylor talking to you earlier in the year where he said, belief can be a dangerous thing.
Mm-hmm.
But with 2 seniors and them having a ceiling somewhere around there, I don't think it's realistic for them to be 100% free throw shooters.
Right.
But the difference between where we are and where we can be is great, and we just keep pushing them.
Yeah, and the craziness for those that aren't keeping track about what happened, Spring Hill Lady Raiders won in triple overtime last night. We had the broadcast on the radio and on stream. It was a 5-on-5 game, straight up.
Like a regular basketball game.
Straight up, like a regular high school basketball game, due to foul trouble on both teams with Fairview and the Lady Raiders only having 3 subs on the bench, 8 total players. All of the bench players on Spring Hill fouled out of the game. So it turned into a 5-on-4.
It was like hockey.
Then a 4-on-3. Then a 4-on-2. Then a 3-on-2 for a period of time. Yeah. So we're not lying. We're not making this stuff up. That actually happened. You can check the tape. Big Lou, have you ever experienced something like that in the broadcast booth?
When we were setting up our setup here in Puckett's today, we were talking about this game, and I said that maybe in my early days of broadcasting Central basketball, or maybe even it was a Whitthorne game that we were calling, maybe we had dropped one player and we had seen like a 5-on-4 or maybe a 4-on-4 in a 2 overtime game, but never. And I've been doing this for like 7 years. Never seen anything to that magnitude where it gets down to a 3-versus-2 game in triple overtime. and this was the first win of the season, right?
Absolutely.
And the way that it happened like that, a 3-point win in triple overtime with 3 or 4 of your players. It's a 3-versus-2 game, so players dropping from both sides.
Yeah.
Just from like a program standpoint, that's got to be like a really telling thing to see yourselves get close to a win time after time, and then to see maybe what it takes to win one of these games, and it's a district game at that too. But it took that much to get over that hump, but now you have.
Yeah.
Right? To me, that's like a really telling storyline right there, that you haven't won a game, and then you won a game that closely, right?
It just goes to show that our girls continue to work hard.
They're bought in.
And fight and, want to work to improve. Like I say, Spring Hill's Lady Raiders have been in the gutter for some time now, and they took on the challenge, to help me get it out the gutters. And like I say, it's been a process, but
sure,
I'm proud of each one of those girls that come out each and every day, to give great effort. And, we finally were able to put it all together.
Sure, yeah.
And one of the top performers, a Player of the Week nominee for the Lady Raiders, 36 points for Alasia Harrison. I said it I believe it was the 4th quarter. I was talking, and maybe I put bad juju on the game. I said, Spring Hill doesn't have any more subs. What happens if Naeli Schloniger fouls out of the game? And she fouls out of the game, leading the Lady Raiders to play with 4 on the court. And Alasia Harrison, along with big shots by Kiana Taylor to send it into the 3rd overtime, really take matters into their own hands. Coach Brothers, talk about that. And what were you thinking once you saw Naeli come out of the game initially to make it a 4-on-5 game? Then it got worse.
Yeah, I think she was crying when she came out. I mean, the girls knew the situation. They knew what was on the line. And not to add more drama to it, but when it went down to 4 people, it was our senior, 2 sophomores, and our freshman. There's not a whole lot of coaches that are going to say, hey, let me play 5-on-4 with 2 sophomores, one that was a cheerleader, hasn't played basketball her entire life,
right,
and our freshman who comes up huge in those overtimes.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Not a lot of coaches going to take that deal.
Yeah.
It's
amazing.
Yeah, it really is. Coach Armstrong, it's your first year. You talked about a little of getting this program out of the gutter. I mean, this has obviously got to be a big milestone in that process, right?
Signature win already.
Oh, absolutely. The girls gained so much confidence because, like I said, we've been asking them to do more than they've been comfortable in doing all season long. But last night, you see the results of their hard work. You know, they continue to press forward, and like I say, it was times that we got down and they could have gave up. You know, once we went down to 4 players, they could have gave in because we didn't have any size at that point.
Yeah.
You know, our point guard was literally our biggest player on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, so we could have been, you know, hurt and using the excuse of, you know, we're not being able to rebound.
Yeah.
But we attacked the basket, and as soon as we scored, turned it over, whatever, we applied that defense, and they never gave up at all.
Yeah, and I want to explain a scenario for those that are listening on 101.7. We also cover some Alabama collegiate games, so you may be familiar with the name Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton, when he was at Alabama, played a game due to ejections and foul trouble, players fouling out, had to play 3-on-5 and dropped 40 and nearly won. Now, that was Alasia Harrison last night with 36, but she won the game. Speak about Alasia Harrison and her performance last night. That's historic for the recent memory of Spring Hill Lady Raider basketball.
And why she should be a player of the week this week.
Man, she's already won it.
Yeah.
She carried her team. Was it 3-on-2?
It was 3-on-2.
We got down to 3-on-2.
3 versus 2 players.
Like,
3
I'm not
versus
sure,
2 players.
Playing with 2 people legal with you?
I don't know the answer to that.
Wait, I wasn't at who had 2, who had 3?
We had 3.
Okay.
One of my players, we had 4 on the floor, and then she took a charge, and she got hurt. So she had to come off the floor. And so we were down to 3-on-2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Coach Brothers?
Yeah, I can tell you a personal story about Alasia. Sometimes when you're coaching her, she kind of gets a glazed look on her face, and she's acting like she's listening to you, but she is so tired. Because I don't think her or Kiana came off the court last night.
Nope.
She's so tired that she's just kind of taking the sound in. Because if you ask her a question about, you know, other than does that make sense? You know, if you ask something that is not a yes/no answer, she's like, "Wait, what did you say?" Because she's so tired.
1,000-yard stare.
Playing
an entire game for sure.
100%. A night for the ages in Spring Hill basketball. I know nothing happened like that while I was playing on the girls' team, or for us when my sister played for the Lady Raiders. Nothing like that ever happened. This is radio history, but also Spring Hill High School basketball history, and that has to be celebrated. Coach Armstrong getting his first win. Coach Brothers being a part of it and telling the stories about everything that happened. This will be lore for a lifetime, Lou. We'll talk about this for a long time.
Yes, we will. A triple overtime game, 3-on-2, and first one of those seasons for the Lady Raiders. Absolutely. You mean that's something that is going to be talked about for especially the rest of this season and likely many seasons down the road.
100%. We thank you all for joining the panel. This is the Murray County Public School Sports Zone. We're going to talk to the guys up from Spring Hill. They witnessed that game, and they also came out with a W in their own game. So we got to talk to them. We'll be back with them on the other side of this break.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday, with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half-off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
The Way Realty is helping to empower buyers and sellers to accomplish their real estate goals. Currently, we have sellers offering buy-down rates to 4.875% fixed-rate financing on selected homes through approved lenders. If you want to buy or sell your home faster, let us show you the many services we offer to help you get the most out of your real estate transaction. Schedule your listing or showing appointment today by going to thewayrealty.com or calling us at 931-580-4669. And remember, Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels. Welcome back to the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant, powered by CPWS Internet. We've got the Spring Hill boys up here. We got Jalen Knight, we got Ashton Hoffman, and we got the big man, Javen Cecil. Guys, before we get to your huge victory, I need y'all's input and insight on witnessing the 3v2 girls game and really delaying the start of your game by, I don't know, an hour or so.
Hour and a half.
So, Jalen, let's get your insight first on that.
Man, I don't even know how to explain it. Just being in the locker room for that long, we had our phones. We were sitting in the locker room watching the game, sitting at the door waiting to come out. Coach telling us, go back, second overtime. I was like, no way. And then you got players in the locker room talking about, no way, they go third. And then we're sitting at the door waiting to go in, and coach was like, didn't even say, just point the finger. We were like, no way, third OT.
That's crazy. Ashton, 3v2 out there on the court. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Yeah, no, I mean, whenever I was a freshman, I think we saw a 4v4 one time whenever there was a group of seniors ahead of me, and I was amazed, but I've never seen a 3v2. I don't think I'll ever see that again in my life.
We don't know if that's legal. Cecil, what are your thoughts on that, man?
Stuff was insane. I swear, I'm sitting here watching it. They sitting here telling me it was a 3v2, and I didn't believe it. I had to run over. I wasn't watching the game, and I run over there. I'm like, are you serious, bro? It was insane.
And the thing that comes to my mind is if I was an athlete and my game had been delayed, and it had been delayed in football in the past, to me it's just I'm sitting here trying to decipher what you guys are thinking. Are you upset that you're getting cold and gonna have to warm up late and it's taking all this time, or are you really more starstruck that this is even happening?
Yeah, I mean, it's both, really. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we were sitting in there getting warm, and it was after the first they went to the first OT, and we were fine with that. And then the second one came, and it was we're going to have to get back warm. I'm not feeling right now. And then they went to a third OT. I was like, we need to get on the rollers, get on the bikes. Everybody needs to get warm right now.
Yeah. Started stretching again.
It was insane, man.
Yeah. That's crazy. So, to y'all's game, off to a pretty quick start. Ashton, you specifically, you scored about 8 points or so in that first quarter. You really got off to a quick start. What contributed to that for you going out so quick?
I mean, I knew they were keying on me because, I know they've been watching the film and whatnot. So I knew they were going to key on me, and I just wanted to get it out the way so I can open up the court for the rest of my teammates. And once they have to start sending 2-3 at me, then I can start dishing it, and we can just work way more better from there.
Right. And Jalen Knight, you battled some foul trouble in that first half. But you came along in the second half. Talk about that slow start and what you were doing to help out Ashton, help out XD, help out Javen out there.
So, Coach got on me real hard about that. I like to play aggressive sometimes, especially hands-on, especially if I see the ball in my face. And I got to realize, when I'm swiping down, they like to call the swipe downs and the swipe ups.
Right.
And, I was on the bench still clapping on my team, trying to get everybody energy up on the bench because, that helps you win the games.
Yeah, and Cecil, Fairview had a big guy that was almost your height. I don't know if he was taller than you or not.
A little bit taller.
You battled him in that first half and really all game. Talk about matching up with somebody who's taller than you. In most cases, you're really the tallest guy on the court.
Yeah, it feels basically, they had told me he was a little bit taller, so I knew that's why I came out with force or rebounds. I knew I just had to lock in, dial in, just get boards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a challenge for sure.
Yeah, so Lou, we got Ashton Hoffman, who's a candidate for Player of the Week again. He's already won it before, had an arguably better, consistent performance this time from what I saw seeing him from the start, you look like Carmelo out there. I mean, he was shot faking, dribbling. He was sizing up one jab, size up. So, Ashton, what is your case to become a 2-time player of the week to the fans out there?
I mean, same as last time. The stat sheet won't ever lie to you. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I go out there. It's consistent. I don't think, I mean, for me, a bad game is last night. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, I go out there and I do what I can do every night. There ain't ever really a fault to it. So, go vote for me. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I love it. Hey, guys, final question for me, for you guys is, last night, a 4-point win, which I would consider close. You've had a lot of close games this season that have gone the wrong way, or some at least. Yeah. So, I mean, what did that mean last night to win a close one? Does that help out with confidence? Jalen, I'll start with you.
Yeah, it definitely helps a lot. You know, we've been practicing a lot because the reason we've lost those close games is because of free throws. So coach has been making us shoot free throws, you know, run a lot, and then while we're tired, shoot free throws while we're tired. And just that helped a lot that last game. We knocked down all our free throws at the end when we really needed them.
Guys, what about y'all?
Yeah, I mean, start off practice, get right to it, go hard, and then we shoot free throws right after we get done with that. And then, I mean, I think almost every game, I'd say one game didn't come down to free throws. Every other game came down to free throws, and I mean, we were just all gassed because I mean, there's some people out there playing 30 minutes a game. So I mean, it just gets rough out there at the free throw line. So that was a big part of getting over that hump of just coming down to the fourth quarter. It's always going to be close no matter what. Like, we're going to be playing competition all year. That's not going to change. So, I mean, coming down to the fourth quarter, the last stretch, we got to make our free throws. And that was what Coach Young was preaching to us. And we, I think we did pretty good last night.
Yeah, I would agree. Cecil, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I look at it as definitely like a positive too. Like, also I look at it like, I mean, if we are always in these close games and stuff, like, it obviously, like, it'll like help us out. Like I'm saying, like composure and stuff, like in other close games. So eventually I feel like it'll get better. And we've been working on our free throws in practice, so everything would have added up. I think it's making us better as a team.
Yeah, and we asked Battle Creek about this question, so we got to ask the Spring Hill perspective, starting with the person who scored 21 points last night, has had multiple 30-point games this season, probably going to be on Battle Creek's scouting report for the next week's game. Ashton, what's your outlook headed into playing a rival? As much as people say it's not a rivalry, it's going to mean a little bit something to beat Battle Creek next week. So what's your outlook on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've took it to them before. Yeah. And, you know, they're young bulls to me. So, I mean, you can call it a rivalry. I mean, we're in the same city and whatnot. But, I mean, it'll be nice. It's kind of nice having them in our district now because, like, it can be even more of a rivalry. Right. So, I mean, it's going to be a good game for sure. I mean, we love going out there, so it's always fun.
Yeah, Jalen, facing Battle Creek, familiar, now in the district. What's your outlook on that game?
You know, I'm excited. You know, last couple of years, you know, we played them. It's been a real good game, and now we're playing for district, so now it means something more to us.
Yeah. Javen Cecil versus Jordan Murphy when they play Battle Creek. What are you looking forward to in that matchup, Javen?
Just play hard, play aggressive and stuff, I feel like. But I definitely heard them. I definitely key in on them and stuff. And I heard they said it wasn't personal, but I got to look at it as personal. It's still a rivalry. We got basically Rivals Week next week, play Central too. Definitely got to key in and just work hard.
Yes, sir. It sounds like they're locked in, Lou.
Yeah, it really does. You guys have already started thinking about maybe some Central Lions coming up next week, huh?
I think they have to.
And be careful about what you say if Jimmy Young is listening.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, you got to look at Spring Hill coming up. You know that's in the back of your mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to. Ashton, speaking of that, Lou brought up a good point about the McDonald's shootout. You told me they won when you were freshman, right? Mm-hmm. Now it's a chance for you, you know, looking forward to a couple games in between that, but this is a chance for you to really etch your name as a senior and these other guys as upperclassmen to win that McDonald's game. What would that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, after seeing it the first time around, I know they haven't done the trophy, the McDonald's trophy, for, I think about 2 or 3 years, and I mean, it'll be real nice. I would love to hoist it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was there whenever they were hoisting it the last time, and it felt real good, real good in my heart. So I mean, I would love to have that happen again.
Yeah. So sounds like a plan, Lou. They got a lot to look forward to here at Spring Hill. My alumni, Lou. I got to throw that in there. I play ball for Jimmy Young, just like these guys do.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So we're going to have Mount Pleasant on our last segment of the night. We're going to have a trivia question after this break. Thank you, Spring Hill, Ashton, Big Cecil, Jalen Knight here. Stay tuned for Ashton Hoffman's exclusive interview dropping tomorrow from last night's game. It'll be on social media tomorrow, so shout out to Ashton. We're going to take a break here on the Maury County Public School Sports Zone and be right back with trivia.
Sure. Appreciate you guys.
The Way Realty is helping to empower buyers and sellers to accomplish their real estate goals. Currently, we have sellers offering buy-down rates to 4.875% fixed-rate financing on selected homes through approved lenders. If you want to buy or sell your home faster, let us show you the many services we offer to help you get the most out of your real estate transaction. Schedule your listing or showing appointment today by going to thewayrealty.com or calling us at 931-580-4669. And remember, Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Is your internet slowing you down? It's time for an upgrade. Whether you're at home, working from your home office, or at your business, it's time to unleash the speed you need with speeds up to 1 gig at CPWS for as low as $70 a month. Give us a call, 931-375-7777. Local service, local support, CPWS.
This is the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurants and powered by CPWS. We're here in downtown Columbia on the square at Puckett's for tonight's show with the big schools, Central, Spring Hill, Mount Pleasant, and Battle Creek. I'm Lewis Maddox, Landon Seacrest, and Peyton Calvert with me as well. And it is time for our third trivia question of the night. Landon, what we got?
I think I'm going to go college basketball.
I love it. These are my favorite ones.
They should know. They should know this one, Lou. I don't think you'll like who I'm going to ask this question about, but I'm going to ask it anyway. All right. Trivia question number 3. This swag bag will be yours. You got to come up here and tell us the right answer. All right. Who is the point guard for Vanderbilt's men's basketball team? What is his name? Jalen Knight is on his way up here. Tyler Tanner is the correct answer. Coach Boyd of Mount Pleasant was nearly. Jalen Knight said the correct answer. Coach Boyd was also up.
Hey.
Either one is fine with me. Tyler Tanner is the correct answer.
Somebody's got to take the bag.
Somebody's got to take the swag bag. Coach Boyd's going to be up here anyway.
Jalen
just got up here.
So, okay, yeah.
Tyler Tanner is the correct answer. The 6-foot guard went to Brentwood Academy, for those that didn't know, and he's
all right.
He's the best guard in the SEC, Lou.
He's all right.
He might go to the league after this year, Lou.
Yeah, he will. Probably.
I'm just, I know you're.
I'm just biased.
I know you and Peyton are UT, so Peyton is lobbying for Jacoby Gillespie. As better than Tyler Tanner. I'm not sure about that. I'm sorry, Jacoby. I'm not sure, though.
I don't know if we have enough time to get into that conversation. But Tyler Tanner's great, man.
Tyler Tanner is the correct answer. Congratulations to Jalen Knight for getting that trivia question correct. We're going to have Mount Pleasant's boys team, Coach Derek Boyd, who's already excited to get up here on the other side of this break.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge.
This is the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurants and powered by CPWS. We're here downtown in Columbia at Puckett's on the Square, and we've got the Tigers from Mount Pleasant High School up here with us. Coach Derek Boyd, Jaden McClure, Knox Brooks up here with us. I'm Lewis Maddox. That's Landon Seacrest. Peyton Calvert behind us here running everything for us, guys. We appreciate you being up here with us tonight.
Sir, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Lost to Hampshire last night. Coach Boyd, if you would, take us through that a little bit.
Well, we won last night, but
I believe the girls lost.
Yeah,
that's the girl. I'm reading the wrong paper. That's my bad.
That's
win,
okay.
57-43 win at Hampshire last night. Excuse me.
Give credit to Hampshire and their game. I mean, their game plan. I don't want to take anything away from Coach Tyree and what they did. I will say we were disappointed in our performance. We didn't feel like we played up to our potential. But I sure don't want to take anything away from them. They work hard too. He does a good job with that group. Knox actually kept us in the game in the first half, made 4 or 5 threes, and then we called him baby. But Jaden there, he big baby, right?
Yeah, right.
he kind of carried us in the second half. So these two guys kind of carried us. But we definitely didn't feel like we felt like on Monday when we finished the game from the Culleoka game from the Friday night with the slippery floor and had to come back. We felt like we probably had we played really good. I thought team ball. I thought we played shared it real well. I thought we encouraged each other and everybody kind of got involved. And I think we kind of went away from that last night. I think they would probably agree with that, but I'll let them share what they thought about it.
Yeah, you guys go ahead, and we'll start with Jaden. Just your thoughts. You won last night, but maybe not as dominant of a performance as you wanted it to be. Talk about it a little bit.
I just feel like we could have played better as a team, played better on defense. Effort should have been there more for us. That's why it wasn't like as a big blowout. Just we should have been better as a team, but we still came over all with it.
Got the win.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Knox, what about you, man?
We played very sloppy, I'm not going to lie. I think it's good to have these, like, bad games. Like, I think it's good to have these bad games right now. So when it's tournament time, we're ready to overcome everything that we've been through. And, yeah, that's what I think.
Coach, is that something that you like to preach on, peaking at the right time, or –
Oh, yeah, I think it's very important that you peak at the right time. I've been in it long enough that I've had teams that peaked in the summer, and I thought we were going to be really good.
Right.
And we didn't end up very good.
Sure.
I think our schedule was built. Our first 14 games before we got into these last 2 districts, I think it was built with stronger teams that would be better or we would be close to compete with to make it where we can be competitive. And hopefully at tournament time, we've had some close games and some games that will prepare us when it gets to be tournament time and you get a little bigger crowds and you get, gets a little more exciting, those type of things. All those scenarios mix in for what I think is with this group, especially coming, I don't like to make excuses, and because I tell them we don't have excuses, but we had half our kids came out from football and they got, it took us a while before we really got to even really practice a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
And that really created we're trying to streamline things in quickly, and so we're just now kind of developing that chemistry that I feel like we need to advance. And
Coach, you mentioned Knox obviously doing some damage from beyond the arc, and then Jaden inside and kind of being everywhere all at once at the same time. And from the few games that I have had the honor of calling for your team this season, that kind of seems like that is a constant with Knox on the outside, knocking down big shots, and then Jaden kind of wreaking havoc inside. And to me, it seems like every time I've watched this team play, it seems like it's really balanced personnel-wise, from Cale Scott kind of being like the quarterback of the offense when he's the quarterback of the football team too. Right. And then you've got guys like Knox that can shoot really well from outside. Hunter Holt like the spark plug. You've got big guys inside like Zion and Jaden Wilson. And then you've got a pretty much human wrecking ball in Jaden McClure. Talk about just the personnel you have, and to me, how lucky you are to have all these pieces there at the same time.
Yeah, well, we're very blessed. I'll never take that. I never take not one day for granted. I love these kids, man. They know that. I get on that rear end a whole lot. Sometimes they make me awful mad. Last night was one of them. But, in the whole scheme of things, it's about making them better men. So, when they get to be parents and issues come up about finances and those kind of things, they just don't quit. They don't have to push on. But yeah, very blessed, man. Knox has made some big shots. We've made enough threes, in my opinion, just to make people play us a little more honest, so it does open up the inside. We always preach inside out because we do have a baby and we have Zion, and we've been able to do that with Jaden Wilson, move him in and out, and then Kale's done a good job, and Hunter's been good off the bench, and Lake's been good off the bench.
Yes.
But it's been different people at different times,
right?
And we just preach try to maintain as a team. We just want they're young kids. Even adults are bad about it, but we try to preach stay away from jealousy. Man, it's a team thing. If you make the state tournament, people are going to remember the team. They might remember a few people off there, but they're not going to remember who made All-State or any of that kind of stuff. It's going to be about the team concept.
Sure.
Yeah. Jaden, we've got you here on the panel. On the broadcast, I've called you Money-Making McClure. I don't know if you've seen Peyton Full, Money-Making Mitch. I think you're Money-Making McClure. Talk about your game a little and how you're probably on a lot of people's scouting reports now. So how are you going to expand your game throughout the district season and really be a consistent player for this team?
Just do the best that I can. Really get the shots that I can get to my spot. Open up shots for my teammates as if they were to collapse down on me for keying on me. It would just open up shots for my teammates and I'll be able to make passes like that.
And then off of that, your Player of the Week nominee this week, 14.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 2 wins over Culleoka and Hampshire. Camera's right there. Tell them why they should vote for you in the next 15 minutes for Player of the Week.
Vote for me. I'll probably be on there next week. I'll try my best.
You probably will be on there next week.
Yeah, 100%. And guys, I want to get your input on this too. Knox, how does it feel to get some wins over some county local teams? They're in your district, but you beat Culleoka, you beat Hampshire, you're going to play these other teams. How does that feel? You're from Mount Pleasant. You can rep Mount Pleasant and kind of establish, we had a Santa Fe player up here and he said, we're better than this team. It wasn't you all, but people have that type of mentality. What's your mentality about that?
Yeah, it feels good, but we're not done yet. I'll tell you that. It feels good to win some of these games that I think we should win.
Yeah.
But Santa Fe, for example, we need to come out firing on all ends. Eagleville, we got them Friday. It's going to take a lot, but I think we have it. And I just love the guys that we have, and we just play with a lot of emotion. I think that really helps us a lot.
Seems like this team is really bonded together.
Yeah, and it's going to get better throughout the season for sure. And the more we play together.
Building off of what you just mentioned, you play Eagleville on Friday, number 1 Eagleville. Coach Boyd, can you talk about Eagleville a little bit and what it's going to take to win that matchup?
They're as good as advertised. I mean, they're undefeated. Play a lot of guys. They got quick guards. Got big kids. I mean, their quickness will cause us some problems, but we'll have a game plan to try to go about that. But yeah, Coach McLaren's been in a long time too. Me and him's coached against each other when he's at Chapel Hill and other places. But as I told our team today, when we first rounded up, I would not trade this group for anybody else's group. I like that we have the opportunity to be the first team to have opportunity to knock Eagleville off.
Sure.
On our home court.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you guys? I mean, kind of from a player's perspective, playing the number 1 team on Friday, what does that mean to you guys?
Just very excited because this could be to show that we can really play, that we can really stay into it with a good team also, and it will show us where we're at and where we need to be also during when it's come to playing the tournament also.
Sure. Knox?
I say our group doesn't care about the rankings. We don't care about all that outside noise. This game's about us, and it's not about them, and we know that. This game's about us, and we can compete with those teams. They'll probably be in the state tournament. We can compete with every single team in 1A, and I believe that, and our whole team believes that.
I love it.
Coach Boyd, I want to ask you something related to the trivia question that you were so anxious to answer. It seems like you're just a basketball junkie, and that's got to be great for these players to play for you, someone who enjoys the sport. Talk about your love for the game?
You might want to ask them if it's a joy to play. I don't know. but oh, yeah, I am, man. I just love it. I've loved it. You know, I tell everybody, I knew in ninth grade what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to coach. I mean, teach and coach.
Right.
I knew that in ninth grade. A lot of people don't know, but I knew that. And the one thing I always wanted to do, I actually started my career. I was a graduate assistant at Columbia Central under Lake Kelly. Y'all are probably too young to know Lake, but Lake.
We know Lake.
Lake had coached at Kentucky under Joe B. Hall, and I kind of got my start there. And then I'd always coached Pee Wee before that, but then I went to Spring Hill start. And then my plan was always to come back to Mount Pleasant, where I lived and where I graduated. And I just wanted I wanted to make a difference in the community and with the kids that we have. I don't always make the right decisions, that's for sure. Definitely, that's a guarantee. But man, I love basketball. I love college basketball. I'm not really into pro anymore. It's become such an entertainment business. Now, don't get me wrong. If you offer me some tickets at midcourt to see the Celtics play, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
But I just love it. Outside God and my family and all, and this team, man, I just love basketball.
Yeah, and guys, I want to ask you two both. Jaden, this is your first time up here in the basketball season. Knox as well. I always ask the panelists, who's somebody you like at the next level that is your favorite player? You know, really in any sport, since you guys play a lot of different sports. Jaden, starting with you.
It's always been Kevin Durant for me. Like, as soon as, I started playing basketball in my 6th grade year for Coach Boyd, actually. And I've always watched Kevin Durant.
Knox, what about you, man?
Me personally, I'm going to have to go Dylan Brooks. I like his he brings everybody up, you know? Like, he does the little things, brings everybody up, and that's how I want to be for my teammates. Like, give them the confidence that they may need to take that shot or defend that guy. So,
Landon, does that count as the third Grizzlies reference?
King Booker also referenced Kevin Durant too, so that's the second Kevin Durant reference. So
sweet. Hey guys, we appreciate you guys coming up here with us. Great win at Hampshire, great win at Culleoka on Friday and Monday. A double-dip game right there. But good luck at Eagleville on Friday.
Yeah, good luck.
Once again, really appreciate you guys being up here. Good luck the rest of the season, and hope it works out well in Eagleville on Friday against the number 1 team. We wish you all the best. We'll take a quick break, come back with Player of the Week nominations here on the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
This is the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurants and powered by CPWS. We're here at Puckett's in downtown Columbia. Lewis Maddox, Landon Seacrest, Peyton Calvert for the Front Porch Sports Network on 101.7 WKOM, and also live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at Front Porch Sports Network. It's 8:05. Polls have closed.
We have winners.
And Landon Seacrest, we have Players of the Week
We
for the second
have
week of 2026.
Players of the Week. So we didn't say all the nominees, so I want to do that first before I announce the winners. On the girls' side, we had Elijah Harrison from Spring Hill. She had 36 points versus Fairview in their win last night. We had Kennedy Houston from Columbia Central, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks in a win versus Ravenwood. We had Hadley Boems from Battle Creek, 12 points per game, 5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 4 steals per game over the last week. And then from Mount Pleasant, we had Clarissa McFarland, 18.7 rebounds versus Hampshire.
Big game.
So the girls' player of the week for this week is Miss Hadley Boems from Battle Creek High School. 12 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 1.5 assists, and 4.5 steals.
Yeah, that's a great stat.
So a good week for her.
Absolutely.
This is your gift card, Mrs. Boems. We will get this to you somehow, some way. Congratulations to you. All right, we got the boys. We got the boys, and this one wasn't close.
No, it was not very close.
It was
at
not
all.
close. So the nominees for
42% of the votes among 4 people, right?
Oh, yeah. The nominees for the Boys Player of the Week, we had Landon Lester from Battle Creek High School, the fellow Landon, 14 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.7 steals for the fellow Landon from Battle Creek. There's actually 2 on the roster. We talked about that earlier.
Yes.
From Mount Pleasant, we had Mr. Jaden McClure, who was just up here, money-making McClure, 14.5 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 2 wins over Culleoka and Hampshire for Mr. McClure. From Spring Hill, Ashton Hoffman, 19 points per game, 8 rebounds over the last week. We just talked to him as well. And then from Columbia, Brendan Seacrest, 16.5 points per game over the last week, 15 points versus Franklin, and 18 points versus Dixon County. So
some big lines.
The boys' player of the week, and like we said, this wasn't close.
No, not very close
It's
at all.
Mr. Ashton Hoffman, who is a 2-time winner. Ashton Hoffman, 258 total votes. And Ashton, we're gonna bring you back up here because I got a special question I want to ask you as we close out the show. 2-time winner Ashton Hoffman up here, going to rejoin us up here on the panel and take his Puckett's gift card. Putting Spring Hill back on the map is something that he told me he wants to do. Yeah, Ashton's going to hop in. I got one more question because I want to know. something that I was told, and I want the people out here to know that you're more than just a super talented basketball player. You are definitely more than a super talented basketball player. I've heard that you're really into cars and trucks. So talk about that and what you do off the basketball court.
Yeah, I mean, we do a little bit of racing here and there, a little bit of drag racing. I didn't know how y'all figure that out.
I have sources.
We have our
We do a little bit of drag racing, make a little bit of money doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's your favorite type of vehicle? What do you drive? That type of thing.
I mean, I got a Duramax outside, but the race car is a S10. So it's a twin turbo LS. You know, we go racing on the weekends. We go out to Summertown a lot. We go out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where we test and tune. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean that's been real fun. That's kind of my main thing. You know what I mean? Don't keep that away from Coach Young. But
yeah. So Ashton Hoffman, Player of the Week, also
Ashton Hoffman, Player of the Week, basketball player, race car driver, extraordinaire.
Yeah, you know.
Ashton, congratulations.
Congratulations, Ashton. Thank you for joining us, man.
All right, that pretty much wraps up our coverage here from Puckett's on the Square for tonight. Thanks to everybody that participated from Battle Creek's Mount Pleasant, Columbia, and from Spring Hill. Ashton Hoffman, congratulations. Player of the Week for our second week here in 2026. Also Hadley Boems from Battle Creek, congratulations to you as well. Come get this $25 at Puckett's, man. That's a whole meal for
she
somebody.
Needs to come get it.
Absolutely. Hey, we appreciate everybody who came and sat in tonight here at Puckett's, and we appreciate everybody who tuned in on the radio, 101.7 WKOM, and also live streaming at the Front Porch Sports Network on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. That wraps up our coverage here from Puckett's. We appreciate you tuning in here on the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurants and powered by CPWS. For Peyton Calvert and Landon Seacrest,